And so we started with a platform that's called Delphi, and it's a clone of Jason. So we started with a platform for advice, right? So SaaStr's that Jason started was for giving founders advice, giving them, how to hire my next VP of sales. What should their comp plan be? How should I hire the next CRO? When to hire a CRO? And so we started the year with no agents. And we're like, okay, what's the number one problem we have is like outside of SaaStr's Annual or like SaaStr's London, all these events we do, people always want to ask Jason a question, right? Even here at Dreamforce, people come up to him, they ask him questions, and you can't really scale that. And so we started with a platform that's called Delphi, and it's a clone of Jason. So it is all of your advice, your social media, everything on SaaStr's for the last 12, 13 years in the clone. And so,
by the way, it's incredible for the founders and entrepreneurs that are out there. It is incredible. Go to SaaStr's.com in the bottom right-hand corner. You'll see it.
Yeah, we were blown away at first how good it was. Training.
Because it ingested all of SaaStr's, which is pretty, now I'm like, oh, a lot of tools do that. But back, like at the beginning of the year, I was like, that's impressive.
Yeah. 20 million words of content, 1,000 YouTubes, all the tweets, all the LinkedIn's.
I'm like, okay, that's pretty magical.
So you call that Jason AI?
That's the Jason AI. And so in the run-up to that, famously, we both were like, okay, this is pretty cool. And people are starting to use it more often. They like it for advice. Again, classic, but now it's like, how do I hire a VP of sales? They have the conversation with the AI, and the AI can have follow-up conversations. So now we'll see people use it as like a co-pilot of, oh, hey, I'm thinking about hiring this person for my VP of sales. What do you think of their resume? Or I asked them this in an interview and they asked me for this comp. Should I push back on that? Like what would real Jason do? And so that piece was cool, and it's really good at that.
People will use it for things you did not envision.